Prophet Muhammad, From Birth to Final Messenger by Jahad Zenith, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The life of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, is a journey of guidance, patience, and divine support. His story begins with his blessed birth in Mecca in the year of the elephant, a moment that signaled the arrival of the final prophet long awaited by the world. Jewish and Christian scholars had studied ancient prophecies describing a messenger who would arise among the descendants of Ishmael in the land of Paran, carrying a message for all nations. Many of them traveled through Arabia searching for signs. When the prophet was born, some recognized details that matched their scriptures, though not all were willing to accept that the chosen one would come from outside their lineage. His grandfather raised him with care, and after becoming an orphan at a young age, he learned patience, humility, and strength. As he grew older, his honesty became legendary. The people of Mecca named him the Trustworthy, for he never lied, betrayed, or worshipped idols in a society filled with corruption. At 25 years of age, he married Khadijah, a noble woman who recognized his pure character. During his retreats in the cave of Hira, he searched for truth in a world drowning in falsehood. When the angel Gabriel descended with the first revelation, he returned home in fear, unsure of what had happened. Khadijah comforted him and brought him to her cousin Waraqah ibn Nawfal, a Christian scholar who had studied earlier scriptures. Waraqah immediately declared that the same angel who came to Moses had come to him, confirming his prophethood. For 40 years before revelation, he lived a life of purity, truth, and dignity. When Allah commanded him to call humanity to worship one God, he first invited those closest to him. His message was simple: worship Allah alone, be just, speak truth, do not oppress. Yet the leaders of Mecca responded with hostility, fearing the loss of power. They tortured his followers, mocked him, and plotted to kill him, while the prophet endured with patience and mercy. Throughout his mission, Allah granted him miracles that strengthened the believers. The moon split as a sign to those who demanded proof. During the night journey, he was carried from Mecca to Jerusalem and then ascended through the heavens, where he met earlier prophets and received the command for the 5 daily prayers. A date palm trunk cried aloud when he moved to a new pulpit, longing for his touch. Small amounts of food fed entire groups by Allah's permission. One of the greatest miracles occurred during a journey when the companions ran out of water. The Prophet placed his blessed hand into a container, and water flowed from between his fingers like springs. Everyone drank and performed ablution. Witnesses later said, "We drank from water that flowed from the fingers of the Messenger of Allah." As persecution grew, Allah commanded him to migrate to Yathrib. The people welcomed him with love, and their city became Medina, the city of the Prophet. There he established a community built on justice, mercy, and unity. Some Jewish scholars recognized him from their scriptures and embraced Islam, while others rejected him despite knowing the truth. After years of struggle and war, the Prophet returned to Mecca with dignity and power. Instead of taking revenge, he granted complete amnesty. Idols were removed from the Kaaba, restoring the house of Abraham to the worship of Allah alone. During his final pilgrimage, he delivered a sermon that summarized his mission. Fear Allah, honor women, avoid injustice, and hold firmly to the Quran and his teachings. Shortly after returning to Medina, he passed away peacefully in the home of Lady Aisha, leaving behind a message that transformed the world. His character proved his message. His miracles confirmed his truth. His mercy lifted humanity from darkness into light. He was the final messenger, the one nations awaited for centuries.